how to burn stomach fat fast. Now, this is the #1 question I get when people see me at the gym. They see my abs, they see my lean body, they see the shreds, and they want to know, how do I get rid of this? Now, with this video, I'm going to show you my 3 pillars to how to remove that body fat, how to get athletic, and how to do it with just your body weight. If you're a beginner, pay attention. If you're intermediate or expert in the gym and you're just not seeing the results you want, this video is for you. Let's dive in. All right, pillar #1 is cross training. Now, CrossFit is a brand, but they use a type of training called cross training. In my opinion, is the best way to get shredded, to be athletic, all that. So what you wanna do is combine different movements together so you use the different energy systems of the body. So for instance, we're here on the bar, we're not just gonna do a set of 10 pull-ups and then rest and wait until the next set. We're gonna do 10 pull-ups, boom, boom, boom. You don't need to see me do all the 10. We're gonna drop down and we're gonna do 10 push-ups. Then we're gonna hit jump squats, getting the legs involved, getting athletic. Then we're gonna hit 10 leg raises, one of my favorite core workouts. If you can't do the full leg raise, you can just do knee pulls, knees to chest, but make sure you really get them up. Now, what you're doing is 1 round. So 10, 10, 10, 10, that's 1 round. The idea is set a timer, 15 minutes, see how many rounds you can do within those 15 minutes, write down your time, then you can do this exercise again in a week, in 2 weeks, and you can compete against your time. That's how you're always challenging the previous version of yourself from yesterday. Now, what this does, the reason that this is so good at burning fat is because this uses an anaerobic system, and the anaerobic system targets the glycogen in your body. Glycogen is glucose in your body's form. Your body uses that sugar as the fastest energy source. So while you're training, you need energy, your body targets that glucose, that glycogen. Now, what happens after your workout is you have an energy gap, and your body needs energy. So what it does is it targets the fat in your body, those fat supplies, and it turns them into energy to fill that energy gap. At the same time, it improves your insulin sensitivity and overall makes you a fat burning machine. The second pillar is sprinting. Now, they say 95% of people won't sprint again after the age of 30. And I say, that's BS. It is one of the most natural movements for your biomechanics. Now, whether you do calisthenics or you do bodybuilding, you need to incorporate sprinting into your training. Now, whenever you do a high intensity exercise under 10 seconds, it uses the phosphagen system of the body. Now, this doesn't directly burn fat, but what it does is it boosts growth hormone, it boosts testosterone, and at the end of the day, it's gonna improve your insulin sensitivity. Sorry, see, sprinting's tiring. It actually makes you work. You can lay on your back and bench press. You can hang from a bar and do pull-ups, but it doesn't make you feel like this. Again, it is the most natural form of movement for your biomechanics. How do you think we hunted back in the day? You sprinted. How do you think we avoided predators back in the day? We sprinted. Sprinting is what has allowed us to evolve again and again and again and to survive. So if you're not sprinting, you're not winning.
All right, guys, now real quick, I think it's important to mention that true health is not just how you look in front of the mirror, it's how you feel on the inside that matters most. Now, I used to think getting blood work done was for old dudes or people with like mysterious rashes, but now I get mine done at home like a friggin' king. And it's all thanks to the sponsor of this video, Superpower. They're the first all-in-one health membership that's aimed at unlocking your body's fullest potential. They test for over 100 different biomarkers and actually tell you what's going on inside your body. Hormones, inflammation, nutrients, toxins. It's basically a cheat code for living a longer and healthier life. And my favorite part is that they offer in-home testing, which means you don't need to go to a doctor's office getting blasted by blue light while sitting in the waiting room next to a guy who's coughing into his elbow the whole time. They come straight to your door. Then they'll build you a customized action plan so you know exactly what you need to do. No guesswork. And you're gonna get 24/7 access to your very own concierge doctor that you can SMS text back and forth whenever you want. This is 10 times better than seeing your family doctor, and it's 1/100th of the price of having one of those fancy concierge doctors that you know these rich families have. So if you wanna optimize your body from the inside out, check out Superpower. All right, now let's get back to the workout.
And I forgot to mention EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Now, I know that that's a mouthful, but you can just say EPOC or EPOC. Now, what this means is about 24 hours after your workout, when you do an exercise that's intense like this, like HIIT training, like sprinting, your metabolic rate stays increased, so your body continues to burn fat even when you're not training. Mind-blowing. So forget just the calories that you burn in an exercise. By doing workouts like this, you can keep burning after the workout's over. That's how you see the gains. Let's go to pillar 3. Pillar number 3. It's probably not what you want to hear, but you need to train fasted, in a fasted state, or you need to start doing intermittent fasting. See, what happens when you train in a fasted state, your body doesn't have anything to go to for energy. So what does it do? It doesn't have the glycogen, it doesn't have the quick carbs, so it turns to stored fat to create that energy. So if you train in a fasted state, you're literally burning fat. Now, to take it one step further, if you think about humans in their most primal form, it's not natural to roll out of bed. For any animal in the animal kingdom to roll out of bed and have food just at their disposal. You need to go burn calories to get calories. Whether you're working the field, foraging, whether you're hunting, you need to burn those calories to get those calories. Now, at the end of the day, you need to be able to get the protein, you need to be able to get the nutrients, but it's not natural to get too much protein and too much nutrients if you're just sitting your ass on the couch, eating. So what you need to do is train fasted. It is the most natural way. If you wanna be lean, if you wanna be shredded, you really need to be at a caloric deficit almost every day. Now, there's the fitness diet and there's the longevity diet. Now, this is a big argument, right? The fitness diet says get 1 gram of protein per pound of body fat. The longevity diet says it's not natural to have protein every day. I think the most successful animal at hunting in the wild is some small black kitten that's only successful on 50% of its hunts. That means half the time it goes without eating. And what, us humans, we eat meat, we eat protein 3 times a day. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I eat a lot of protein, I definitely eat meat every day, but you guys need to balance the idea of longevity and health versus fitness. This is why I don't believe in being a huge bodybuilder, and to each his own, respect you and your hustle, but it's not natural. And because it's not natural, it's gonna have negative effects on the body. So if you wanna be lean, if you wanna be more shredded, being almost close to starving is the most natural and healthy way. And I'll add one more principle. It's called autophagy, autophagy. Auto, self, phagy means eating, self-eating. When you fast, your good cells eat your old, dead, and dying cells. And this is how you produce more regenerative cells. Your body will be in the most regenerative state. It will produce the most stem cells. So believe it or not, when you're close to starving, you are so much more healthy than you are when you're fed. And the last piece, and I know this isn't easy for everybody, but is if you can, train with people that motivate you. Train with a community, people that push you to be better. If you train by yourself, who's there to hold you accountable? Look at these savages. How can I not go hard when I'm out here surrounded by people like this? Not resting between sets, getting my heart rate up, pumping my muscles, and getting stronger and being better every single day. Let's go. And a huge shout out to this amazing gym facility we're training at. I'm here in Bali, Indonesia. We're at Nirvana Life. Check out this outdoor area, tons of healthy people. Couldn't ask for a more cool gym. Look at these bars, look at these rings. It's everything you need. If you need weights, you got it. You need pull-up or squat racks, you got it. For those that don't want to train outside in the humidity, those that don't want to sweat, I don't know why you wouldn't. You got the air-conditioned indoor gym with all the gym equipment that you can need. And I'll take you upstairs. Treadmills. And this is where they do the workshops. Down here, all kinds of workshops, handstand workshops, back bends, shoulder mobility. For my yogis, for my Pilates people, they got a studio. And then here's the best part, especially for you single guys out there. I'm gonna show you the recovery area. So check this out. Jacuzzi, cold plunge, epic sauna. And then as if that wasn't enough, should we show them the pool? Let's show them the pool. I mean, come on. If you're gonna take a trip to Bali, make sure you visit the world-class gyms that they have, especially Nirvana. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for another one. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.